Cool. How's it going, yo? Welcome to
Good,
the
good.
fourth episode of Vinyl Rack, featuring good friends Jesse and Kwan. Once again,
Yo.
we're back. We're back from yesterday. That which is like I thought that was a fun stream.
It's a rare back-to-back night.
Yeah, a little hangout that we had. I really enjoyed it. I mean, it kind of felt like our typical hangout. Like if let's say when you guys come over to my place or something, and we just talk
We were
about
just
random
kicking
stuff.
it.
Yeah, we're just like kicking
Yeah.
it basically. So I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I don't mind doing something like that again. But yeah, what'd you guys do today? What'd you guys do? Anything fun?
Not really. Went to Cheesecake Factory.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. With the family and started watching a little bit of Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh, is that the new Pixar movie?
Yeah, or Disney, but yeah.
Disney. Okay.
I started watching it. I ran out of time. Because we had to do this. We had this prior engagement, but
Yeah.
from what I saw, it was pretty cool, man. So pretty good Saturday.
Pretty good Saturday. That's good.
Yeah. Chill.
What about you, Kwan? What'd you do today?
Oh, not much. Not much at all.
You're not much, maybe like super fucking busy. We just don't know it though. You know. Did you just play games or what? Or just kind of exercise, chill?
Yeah, some errands. Nothing.
For sure.
Nothing exciting.
Let me let my dog out real quick.
Yeah, no worries. I don't know, like if I ever go to Cheesecake Factory, like I feel like as much of the huge selection they got of like cheesecake, I probably only would order like the most normal one in there. Cause I don't know, they're just,
You don't like the peanut butter cheesecake stuff? I'm not a big cheesecake guy. I just went there because there's a place to go.
probably like the Oreo kind would be pretty cool, but yeah, I think that's the type of my shit is like cookies and cream or like maybe red velvet, but that's probably like the farthest I would go, like experimenting with cheesecake. Yeah, or chocolate.
Okay.
Nah, I think I could dig the variation. It's just that their cake's fucking huge. I could only really eat like a few bites of it, and I'm talking that's like a slice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What did you eat from there?
What did I eat? It's like a chicken salad sandwich. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Some deli stuff.
Yeah. I like a good chicken salad, man. It's rare to find a good one, but when you do, it's good.
Yeah, the chicken salad's the shit. Aside from this music that we were assigned to listen to, because I know we're gonna be reviewing Doja Cat stuff tonight, but I don't know. What do you guys been listening to lately? Like, have you guys been listening to just newer stuff?
The new Japanese breakfast came out.
Oh yeah,
The new Japanese breakfast just dropped. Yeah,
how is that?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Is it? Oh,
I
Give it a listen.
enjoyed what I heard. I haven't gone too deep into it, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I dig it.
The production's tight. There's some gays in there, some shoe gays.
some gays. I remember listening to the first track that dropped. It kind of had like a very 80s vibe to it. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good stuff.
Mhm.
Listen, that just hit like last night, so that was cool that you mentioned that, Kwan.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I don't know. I've been listening to like American football again. They're back on the rotation.
Whoa, really?
It kind of comes in cycles for me, and they cycled back around. I was just in that whole like in my feels kind of like pensive, like looking downcast kind of vibe, and then like I put them on and it just kind of hit. So been listening to them. I'm listening to like more tracks than artists, like singular tracks that have resonated with me.
Yeah.
So like there's like a Beach Boys song that I just discovered recently. It's an old one, but I just heard it
Yeah.
for the first time the other day. Girl Don't Tell Me.
Yeah.
and like I really liked it. I'd never really heard it before. I love their other stuff, but that one came on and I was like, ooh, that one hits a little different.
Yeah, I haven't really gone too far into Beach Boys music. The farthest is like, I don't know, maybe Pet Sounds and like Smile Session type stuff.
I mean,
yeah,
that's a great starting point, honestly. Really good.
yeah.
I my only thing would be if you want to start like branching out, let me get their albums
Like
listed in front of me.
Surf-
I'm not good with
Surf's Up.
names.
Surf's Up or something like that.
Not even Surf's Up, I'll tell you. Because obviously everyone kind of tends to start at like Pet Sounds because it's so seminal.
Yeah.
But let me see if I can find it. Like
Well,
Shut
yeah.
Down Volume 2. I think that was where it, like I branched off into some of their other albums.
Okay.
Yeah. And then from there I kind of went to like Smiley Smile. And Sunflower even is pretty good. That's when they went into their, Beatles introduced them to LSD phase.
Okay.
And that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's pretty
Kind
cool.
of same. Yeah, I've never really listened to too much. Only like Holland, I think, was the only album.
Yeah, that's interesting because not a lot of people listen to that one specifically. It's
And
not.
I don't know why. Like, I think a friend, I forgot who, turned me on to Holland. I think it was like yeah, just like a friend that turned me on, and he liked that one in particular.
Dude, yeah. Go ahead.
I thought like because like Kwan had his like 60s rock phase and stuff, I was actually thinking, it's interesting that the Beach Boys didn't make it in that in those rotation of bands that you'd listen to, like the Who and Pink Floyd and stuff like that. I guess maybe they're like a different vibe to you, or
I just miss things.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
Can't get them all.
I think
Gotta catch them all.
there's a period in my life where I was listening to Shut Down Volume 2 a lot because it had Don't Worry Baby on it. And that, I don't know, that track that was for a long time, that was one of my favorite, if not my favorite track. Just really, it's a really soothing kind of, almost like a lullaby of a song.
I feel like I hear that song at like Johnny Rockets or something like that.
Yeah, that's just Beach Boys, right? Like those are the songs that they play.
Yeah.
They play the songs that they're meant to be listened to, like while you're drinking a milkshake at a burger parlor.
With a guy and a girl.
Yeah, in a very straight heterosexual relationship. Very respectful.
A heterosexual vibe, yeah. Well, before we start, I just want to kind of show you guys a couple albums that I just started listening to on records. Since it's like a music podcast, might as well go with like some recommendation. This is a record by an artist named Saba. It's called Care For Me, and it's a really awesome concept hip hop record. It's like jazz rap, but it's about 40 minutes or so. It was released back in like 2018, but if you guys are a fan of like Kendrick Lamar or like something kind of along that line, more of a conscious hip hop type shit, then
nice.
I highly recommend this project. I feel like I kind of missed it when it first got released, but this is like a reissue that came out recently, and yeah, it's been on rotation, so I really like that. And just one more thing, I don't know if you guys are a fan of like country music or anything. I started listening to some more country stuff, but this is a Sturgill Simpson record. Yeah,
dude, he's like alt country.
Yeah, and
he's good.
This one's called Meta Modern Sounds in Country Music, and it's really cool. It's like a spacey psych record with like country stuff in it, and I feel like Kwan, you would really fuck with this heavily, because you could hear some Pink Floyd on here and some just really cool guitar material, just really nice songwriting.
Is that the album with the Nirvana cover on it?
Not the Nirvana cover. There's a song called The Promise. It's it's like an 80s song that it's like a country version of it. But
is that the Echo and the Bunnymen song, Promise?
No, not that prominent. It's from that band called When in Rome. Like you've seen Napoleon.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry
Yeah, I know.
that I just think what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have words to
I got
say.
you.
You know, it's
Oh, he
at the
covers that song.
yeah. It's the
I would like to hear the what's it called? The country version of that. That would be cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, so I highly recommend this record. It's even if you're not into country, I'm just like this is great. So just wanted to
He's well received by like people outside of the country sphere too.
Yeah, people like I mean, I think he gets played a lot on like NPR and shit like that, like KCRW and stuff like that, you know.
Those aren't like real country music.
Well, outside it's like I feel like it's more in like this indie circle.
Yeah.
Too, so
it's
but
like the country for like hipsters, I guess.
Kind of like that, but I feel like
bro, it's
works
alt
in both,
country. Yeah.
He works in both worlds. That's like kind of special thing about him, I think. So, but yeah, he's getting he's doing really well. This is like his early record, but
actually, technically, I think it would be outlaw country because he's talking about drugs and such.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
yeah, talks about LSD and shit.
It's like psych country, which is like you could talk about birds and what they did, but this doesn't feel like it's like from the sound of what you're saying. It sounds more like I don't know, something a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could just tell that, like, when you're listening to this, it's like, yeah, it's definitely country, but at the same time, like, he listens to so many different types of music. You know, it's just, I don't know, I think it's just, like, a great, like the album name, it's just a really cool modern take on country music. And,
nice.
And yet, it doesn't sound outdated or anything. But, yeah, so on that note, I say let's go ahead and get started. So today we're doing an episode of Vinyl Rack on Doja Cat, who is she's an artist that I've been familiar with for about a few years, even before the little TikTok blow up that she had, because some of like mutual R&B artists that I listen to, I got a little bit accustomed to her stuff, and it's really interesting just how big of an artist she is now, because at the time of like when I first listened to her stuff, she was probably like under a million, or like maybe went over about 1 million monthly listeners, because she dropped this song called Juicy, you know, if you listen to the most recent record, and it was before the Tyga feature, and I really like that song. But yeah, I don't know, I say like within this last couple of years she became a huge fucking sensation. Now she is up to 53 million monthly listeners. Crazy, huh?
Yeah, she's huge. She's everything right now.
Yeah, but I know this. I remember last time when we had the episode, we were talking about which artist to decide on. But Jesse, why did you feel like you wanted to go with this artist?
I feel like she's very of the moment, and I like she's one of the artists that, you know, is very influential with like Zoomers. You know, she's herself is like 25, so she might be kind of like a young millennial old Zoomer, but like her music has obviously hit TikTok so hard, and it's gone so viral, especially on TikTok and other social media sites, that like, yeah, it felt like it fit the niche because it's pop, but it's pop that's of this moment right now that we're currently in. And so I thought that kind of fit the mold of like the Vinyl Rack ethos.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think she is in that category for sure. Kwan, were you familiar with her music at all before kind of going with this artist?
Yeah, of course. She's everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's huge.
Which is so funny that, because the thing is, like, some of these songs that I've listened to on her album, yeah, before I even heard it fully, you're already familiar with it because of a bunch of TikTok videos and dances that gets done. So it's kind of mind blowing how social media could blow somebody up just so quick, you know. But yeah, this is actually my first time listening through to her like albums. So how much of her stuff did you guys check out? Did you pretty much go through the latest thing, the Hot Pink record? Or did you...
I went through Hot Pink, and then I went through the other the other album she had. Was it called Amala?
Amala.
Yeah. So I listened to both those, and then I listened to a few features because she's featured on other artists' albums and tracks,
Yeah.
but not too many. Just like a quick handful. Just what was on the the best of Doja Cat Spotify playlist mostly.
Yeah. Did you guys enjoy that album, the Hot Pink record?
I like
Yeah.
Kwan Go, yeah.
I think it was good. Hot Pink's got, what was that song? That went
Say So.
Say So, yeah. I can remember the title, but yeah, Say So. And that was the first song that I heard from her. And I think when I first heard Say So, I was like, oh yeah, this actually is a really good song. I really liked it when I first heard it.
It's funky. Yeah.
And
pretty shit.
and then yeah, like listening to the album, the whole album, I think I found other songs that were hits. Like I thought Won't Bite was really good,
Mm-hmm.
and Streets, and yeah, it's a good pop album for sure, and I think she did a good job with like the production and the mixing of it all,
Mm-hmm.
and like all the cool like sampling. Like I'm sure you appreciated how she sampled Blink, right?
Yeah, I was about to say that was a really tight song, and I didn't really realize that it was "What's My Age Again," like slowed down, and they
slowed down, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was like a prime choice, like especially at the time when there's like emo rap happening. She just like went with that, but executed it so flawlessly. Like I thought that was pretty good. Yeah. No.
Yeah, so she's really creative. I think she does that song Won't Bite. Also samples some old song from Harry Belafonte, right?
Yeah.
And that's why it's got such a like a kind of a traditional Afro vibe if you hear it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it feels like yeah, no, that's true. Like the Won't Bite song, it reminds me of is it wrong for me to say Paul Simon-ish vibe because of the
No,
Afro
not
beat?
at all. Not at all.
Well,
'Cause
Paul Simon,
he was influenced by that.
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly. He kind of took that Caribbean sort of style, that more traditional sound, and incorporated into his album. So yeah, that's pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, like, when I listened to it, it kind of reminded me of, that song "This Is America."
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that
definitely.
first like the beginning of that song, that little guitar in the
Yeah.
beginning of that song is really similar, I feel like, to what's sampled in Won't Bite.
Yeah, I feel like that it's like they expanded that part or something and then just made it into like a whole song, which I thought was like really, really interesting. Yeah. What about you, Jesse? What are your thoughts on that album?
On Hot Pink, I
Yeah.
think Hot Pink was great. I totally agree with Kwan in that, like, I think when it comes, she has an ear for samples and being able to pick out good samples, and I think that is huge for her in this current day and age. And it's huge. It makes a lot of sense why she got as big as she did on TikTok. I don't think that was an accident, because like she kind of like she kind of like exudes that that idea of the modern practice of like sampling and making something completely new, but basing your song kind of off of a sample. Like TikTok is all about sharing and all about kind of remixing, and that's totally her. I think it totally makes sense that like Zoomers are glomming onto her and her music. Hot Pink is really good. I think it reminds, like, the more I listen to it, the more I'm like, this feels like a Nicki Minaj record.
Yes. I was about to
It
say.
feels like Nicki Minaj. It does. It's like it's super sexual, like super sexual,
Mhm.
and that's not like that's not an accident. Like, she wanted that to be front and center. She wants to make sure you focus in on that sexuality, and like that's Nicki Minaj like all day. Well,
Yeah.
that's a lot of hip hop, female hip hop right now. Like that, it's got a good like female empowerment, sex positivity. Like, we have bodies and we're not afraid to kind of show them off and kind of use them to our benefit. I think that's cool. I'm into that. But the other thing about Nicki Minaj that kind of echoes through Doja Cat's work is she's really, that's what I'm looking for. Like, her flows.
Yeah.
Her flows are kind of like the rhythm, and she'll like vary her rhythm up in such a way where it reminds me a lot of Nicki Minaj,
Mhm.
and I think that's really cool. Like, I can tell she's super influenced by that.
Mhm.
It's kind of interesting because I feel like the viral track "Say So," like the biggest hit on this album now. I feel like she, being Doja, it kind of it wasn't. I don't think it was an accident that "Say So" went viral, especially not on TikTok,
Yeah.
because I think and this is my take on it. This is my opinion. I think Doja does melody really well and samples really well, and I think Nicki, like, there's a reason that Doja copied Nicki on like flows and her rhymes and her rhythm and everything, because I think Nicki is the better of the two at that. And so when Nicki actually guest starred on Say So,
Yeah.
I feel like it was the two worlds kind of like meshing and like finding that perfect fit. And to me, like, this one makes sense. Like, there's a lot of songs that I'll see on the Billboard charts that I'll be like, I don't get why this is on there. Like, I don't understand it. Like, this is just lucky to be on there.
Yeah.
This one, like, Say So, I feel like it makes all the sense in the world. It's got Doja, she's got a catchy hook in it, and it's got Nicki, who's like just like doing what Nicki does. Yeah, I think it's a good track, and I think it deserves to be on there.
Yeah, also like this whole theme of like Pink is like definitely like a tribute to Nicki Minaj, because she has this, she has an album called Pink Friday and stuff. So like, especially going with like that same theme and like with the way she's rhyming and stuff, it's it's obvious, and it's good that Nicki Minaj actually hopped onto that song, because or else then like I feel like people will be like, oh, she's just like biting her or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah. But actually, speaking of this record, I'm just going to say my quick opinion about it. But out of all the artists that we listen to, I think this record, I enjoyed it the most.
Really?
Easily. Yeah, I think I enjoyed it the most, because it all the songs are so different. I mean, you could tell it's her, but like it's just like every song on there just bops. It's just yeah. I don't know. I feel like
I agree. I think it's been the best album so far.
yeah, I think just for the record wise, like I don't want to say it's amazing, but it's just like from top to bottom, I didn't really feel like there was much of and plus I didn't really listen to it like super critically, but didn't really feel like there was much of a dud, except like I have one issue, is that so the last song, Juicy, which is a song that I was already familiar with, I hate Tyga's feature on it. I feel like he fucking ruined the song. It's just absolute ass with him in it. I never thought he was a good rapper or like an artist in the first place. So like it's just I don't know. I wish if that feature was like off and if it was just her, then that would have been like a lot better in my opinion. Yeah. Did you guys ever listen to that song Moo? It's on I guess
Yeah.
That song's dope, huh?
Dude, all right. This agreed. I'm gonna say this.
I have like
Moo
a cow print almost on the thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even notice it. Freaking Moo is my favorite track, and I'll tell you why. It, like, she did the thing that, like, there's a Dave Chappelle quote or something, like a bit he does where he's like, I'm so good, I'm gonna tell a joke backwards and you'll still laugh. And like, I feel like that's what Doja did with Moo. It's like, I'm so good that I'll be like, bitch, I'm a cow, moo, and like, I'll make it a bop and everyone will love it. And she fucking did it. Like, that song is literally like, bitch, I'm a cow. You know, that's what it says. And it's like, it's a great song. I legitimately bop to that song. It has a really good hook, funny lyrics, but like, they're kind of surreal. It's but fun. Like, she ties it back into the song, and it actually flows and works as like lyrically and like thematically. It like, that's my favorite song, official, of Doja's like whole catalog. Like, there's some really good songs on there. She has a lot of talent, and she had really good fucking producers, you know, not least of which to mention like Dr. Luke, who is controversial in his own fucking right. But dude, Moo is my favorite, and there's a lot of great songs, but Moo is my favorite song of her catalog.
Yeah, I feel like her fame kind of reminds me of Joji just a little bit, and here's the reason why. And because she achieved more of a success through Moo, and it's a meme song. I mean, like, it's, you know, I don't know how else,
yeah,
like,
she wrote it as a joke.
Yeah, she wrote it as a joke, right? So then, like, and then especially when you look at, you know, those two, like, you know, Joji starting off with Filthy Frank, and it's like one hell of a fucking channel, but it caught so much of the attention, and he became a meme himself. And with Doja doing the Moo song and becoming, you know, getting the success through this like meme song, but then now, like, when they both put out like a more serious material, people are actually paying attention to it. So I feel like there's some commonality with these like two Zoomer artists, where the way they achieve their success, you know, or getting their internet presence, is by doing something kind of jokey, but then like when they put out their real stuff, that's when everybody recognized like their talents. And I don't know, I kind of see commonality in both of those somehow.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I feel like that Dadaism, that kind of surreal, kind of weird, like, why did they do this kind of ingredient is like, it's almost necessary in this day and age. You almost have to be kind of jokey and not take yourself seriously in order to get such big of a hit.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the things that I'm seeing. I didn't see it when we started this pod, but the more, like, you know, like Rexo Orange County, like, you know, Joji, Doja Cat, like, what's the common thread besides they're all of the now?
Right, yeah.
They're all like that. They don't take themselves serious. They're not gonna, you know, they're willing to put a track out there that says bitch I'm a cow. And like, and it bops. They're good tracks. They get good producers. They put on big concerts. It's awesome. You love to see it. Yeah.
Another one of the songs that I personally really like is it's also another TikTok hit. It's called Like That. It has a very familiar vibe to it. You know, it's like, that's my shit. You know, it feels like it's a song that's been done before, but I can't really pinpoint what.
I think that's something that kind of like, I feel there's a lot of points I hit when I was listening to Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I feel like I've heard this song before, and I feel like that's one of her, if she has any downfall, like, that's probably it. Of like, some of the songs, yeah, they're hooky, and yeah, they're like not bad, but I feel like one of the reasons that they're like that is because you're like, I feel like I've heard this before. And sometimes that's really good. Sometimes that's like, ooh, this is catchy. Like, I could have heard this like on a great album. And other times it's like, like, this feels kind of hashed out. Like, this has already been done.
Yeah. No, I get that. Why do you guys think Say So is like the song, like, you know, out of like everything on there, aside from like it being on TikTok a lot of times? Like, do you guys like have any sort of idea about it? Because it's because a lot of these like track lists on there, it's really mixed, you know, along with that emo rap bottom bitch to like more of like darker R&B like Streets and more fast rapping Juicy. Like Say So it's like a funk track basically, you know, but it caught the most attention. Do you feel like it got it because of its what do you call accessibility wise? It probably like got to more people that way.
I like Kwanga. I've been talking a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good song. I mean, it's very poppy. I don't know. I don't really know much besides that.
Yeah.
Like it's like just a good song. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I have a take on it.
I don't think it's anything special really, besides
Mhm.
like, yeah, it's just like very poppy and very, I think, well mixed and everything.
I feel like it, for me, my theory about why I think it went viral over the other ones is that I think, like, one, it's really bright and upbeat, but then it's also, there's a few reasons, but I think the strongest reason is that it showcases the strengths of both Doja and Nicki, both doing what they do. And I feel like singing melodically, like Doja she's got a really good voice.
Yeah.
And I think it just kind of punches through on Say So. And then Nicki is just, you know, she's the queen for a reason. She's like arguably the best female rapper, at least, alive right now.
Yeah.
And then like the sampling that helped. I think it has a sample in it. Does it? I actually don't know if it does.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it does. Like
I don't know if it does. I take that
I don't
back.
think it does, but I think you're right, Jesse, that it does showcase her voice really well. And because her voice kind of stands out, I think, amongst a lot of the hip hop and R&B artists out right now. And her voice is, I think, particularly like it hits a high register, and I mean, I don't know what you'd call it, but it's got a good tone to it, and she's got really good control over her voice, kind of like I'm forgetting her name. Who was it? Yeah, I can't remember her name right now, but like, yeah, another pop artist that's huge right now.
Okay.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande. Yeah,
I was
exactly.
thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, I feel like it's also because I don't know, like when you look at some of the artists like Bruno Mars, like he has like released like really funky track kind of like this, and part of the reason why I feel like Daft Punk is still like very popular now too, even like the mainstream. Like,
I never thought about that. There's like a undercurrent of funk that's kind of people these days are still vibing off of, like Tame Impala. Like when they went funky, that's when they kind of blew up, interestingly enough, because they've been around for a while, but they only kind of just recently opened up to the pop funk aspect.
Yeah, it's well, and also not only with this song, but when I listen to this entire record, first thing that screams to me is summer. You know, it's a fucking summer record. So
it is.
So when I listen to it, and it's just like, you know, being in California, and now it's like June and all that, like the vibe is there. like you want to blast this shit and just listen.
Yeah,
to
you
it,
could play this at the beach, man. You could take your fucking Bluetooth speaker and just blast this on the beach.
Nah, fuck the Bluetooth, man. I'll be taking my Krogsley vinyl record player and bring the Doja Cat vinyl and play it right on the beach.
That's messy.
Yeah. I'm
that
gonna
vinyl gets really hot out there.
I'm gonna do a Zoomer style.
Yeah, that's how you fuck up your record.
We're gonna see Kazu come back with all his records all sandy when he takes them out.
Oh god, I hate to do that. Like with not gonna take my collection over to the fucking beach. That'd be
But
That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
speaking of Say So, have you guys heard the Japanese version of Say So?
No.
There's a Japanese version of Say So?
Yeah, and in some regards, it's like the better version of Say So, like even better than the original.
Jesus Christ, what haven't I... Wait, so it's like...
Should we do a live reacts right now? Dang.
Sure, why not? If...
Did you figure out how to share your YouTube screen?
Yeah, here, let me try it out, because, like, since we're here right now, let's see.
Sick.
Japanese Say So? How come I didn't fucking...
And like this is like a new artist did it, right? Not like Doja herself.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah, it's a separate artist. Yeah, I can send you it, Kazu.
it's called Say So by Rain YCH.
Yeah, that's it. Rainick. Kiss Say So, yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen, and 37 million views. All right, so it's got some clout going. Let me see what we can do. So that's that. And then
Play the one where she's actually where you see her sing it.
okay. All right. Let's see. This one?
No. The next one, yeah.
This one?
Cause yeah, she's actually really interesting.
Oh, it says Doja Cat reacts to. I think this is it.
Yeah,
right?
what? No, watch the first one.
This one, first one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can watch the react afterwards because her react is also pretty good.
Okay, let's do it. Damn. All right. So here's Doja Cat Say So by Rain YCH. Let's hit it. This is dope.
Right?
Yeah, this is really dope.
I like the rhythmic phrasing in the verse. This is cool.
It's so weird because like trying to fit like Japanese lyrics into like an American song is like, it feels like it's a really difficult thing to do, but I think she just found the correct lyrics to fit in.
Yeah, right.
This is dope. All right, I like that.
Nice. That was chill.
Yeah, that was some cool ass shit. Oops, that's the Streamlabs. Let's go.
Apparently,
back
she's not Japanese. She's Indonesian, and she's just like some weeb who's like. Really
That makes sense.
Weeaboos.
Maybe she was.
Like that.
Fucking weeb. Yeah, no, that's
You
great
said it,
though.
not us.
But yeah, Doja Cat listened to it right on Instagram Live.
I'm down to check out the reaction to that too.
Her reacts.
Yeah, like,
why
what do you
not?
think? What do you think? What was her? What do you think her reaction was?
I think she liked it. I
I
don't see why she would be un-Japanese.
She'll be like ungrateful, just being like, "Who the fuck covered my song in a different language?"
DMCA.
Right.
If she was Twitch.
Copyright claim.
Yeah, so here it is. Here's the Say So Doja Cat reacts to the Japanese version. There we go.
Say So?
Oh, she's dressed like a cow.
I don't know, I just put Japanese Say So. Japanese version cover. Oh, I might cry because I'm kind of lit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. She's loving it. Alright, yeah, she's bopping. I think she likes it. So
I can't believe how good it is.
yeah, she's fucking freaking out. How awesome is that? That's pretty sick. Wow. Wait, how did you discover this Japanese one? Was it something that was like already pretty well known and like it was like coming around or what? Like
I mean, I don't think it was. I just heard it on somebody's Twitch. Like they were playing games, and then this was playing in the background.
Came up.
And I didn't think to listen to it until I guess just one day. I was just like, yeah, I'll listen to it, and because it is really good for it being a cover, and it,
yeah. You know what
sounds
you know what it reminds
exact-
me of? Is it like
Yeah.
city pop song or something? Like
Yeah.
she actually covers a city pop song, a very famous city pop song too. So like yeah, this lady, she does a lot of covers, and I mean most of it is anime stuff, anime song covers, but she did cover that one pretty famous Japanese song. Have you heard Plastic Love?
yeah, Maria Takeuchi's like that.
Yeah,
That's very
she
famous.
covers that song.
I see. I think like when Japanese is added to that instrumental, like that's like the first thing that I thought of is like, of course like the production's still like super modern, but with somewhat of like a vintage feel to it. So it does feel somewhat like a city pop track. That was dope. That was really, really dope. Yeah, Kwan, thanks for
cool.
Kwan, thanks for that.
You
That's
know,
great.
on the topic of Doja Cat's like IG lives, I've heard she's been canceled for like not just like one, but like multiple IG lives where she
Yes.
says stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've heard that she's kind of said threw the F bomb down, and not like not like the curse word, but like the gay slur.
Yeah.
And then I also heard she got canceled for like another thing. I think she was canceled for saying the N word potentially, which is weird because I think she is half black.
Doesn't she use N-word in her music anyway though?
Yeah, so it's like that one I didn't really get because I was like, well, like she's like for lack, I don't know. It's the N word is a very contentious issue, and so I won't delve too far into it. But my understanding was that as a black, she's half black, and so it's very contentious within the black community. I'm sure about the history of that word, who gets to use that word.
The F slur that she used was a tweet back in 2015 that someone picked up. Yeah, so I don't think it was on Instagram Live or anything like that. But it's like, yeah, it was a long time ago, and I don't really think she's like homophobic today or anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't read or hear about any of that.
People like to do that where they just dig up like old tweets and
like cancel somebody.
Try to cancel somebody when I think it's like it's not really like it's not really appropriate. It's like she's definitely not like that today, and I don't think we should hold it to that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it reminds me of that. What is it called when that director of Guardians of the Galaxy got canceled for like when his like old tweet got like picked up and it was some gay slur type shit and yeah and he ended up like losing the opportunity to like direct more movies after that. But I feel like in her case though, like I think like with her clout, like it doesn't really matter at this point probably. But I'm pretty sure like because she was like on the verge of like coming up, so I have a feeling that she was probably like super worried about it when it happened. But I don't know, is that the only controversy that she went through, or
No, she's been through a lot of quote unquote controversies, but I think it's more so a product of her fame. Like she's so famous, so many people know about her that like if she says anything kind of like a little bit off or like a little bit kind of like controversial, like it's gonna get put out. It's like there's gonna get things taken out of context.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. We do this podcast not as like a deep dive,
Yeah,
as much as like we're guys that like we're millennials, and we're trying to pick up these Zoomer kind of artists and kind of break them down to see what makes them tick.
yeah, no, definitely. That's the only thing that I haven't really looked into Doja Cat is just that I mean I'm aware of like some accusations and some controversies that like some slight stuff that I've heard about, but this is mainly about music, so it's not really focused too much on like the political history that that she's went through and shit like that.
If anybody of the viewers like in chat want to like throw something in the chat just stating what they know or what their takes might be, their opinions or ideas of Doja as like a controversial figure, please do. I'd be more than happy to take a look at that and see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean at this point I feel like she's very much praised and just everybody just enjoys her as a musician at this point. So I think it's kind of like hard to pinpoint those things these days. I think there was like one tweet that came out or like a hashtag that said Doja Cat is over party or some ridiculous like that. But I'm thinking like how bad was it to just even like get to that point? But anyway, aside from that, just wanted to go over more of her music stuff because that's what we mainly focus on. Would you guys be interested in coming back to more of her stuff, like, or would you be interested in like seeing more of like what she's gonna be releasing in the future?
Oh, definitely. I think the quality of her production and stuff. She's the hot artist right now, so I think everyone's curious to see what else she can kind of come up with.
Yeah. Also, like she I think early on she produced a lot of her stuff on her own too, so like she has that skill as well, which is what I like about her. She has a very DIY spirit, and I really fuck with that. Yeah,
I heard that she like used to kind of get a lot of her songs by fucking with GarageBand. And it's tight. I think, we're about it. A lot of the artists that we try to feature on here, that's their vibe, like, Rex Orange County and shit. Just super DIY, doing it themselves. And, obviously she's got producers now and she's got studio money, but the fact that she's still actively like looking for sampling stuff that she grew up listening to that she likes, I think that's tight, and I think it comes through in her music.
Yeah. What about you, Kwan? Would you want to come back to her stuff, or are you like, nah, whatever, bro? I'm too cool for this shit. My name is Kwan Lu. I'm too cool for this fucking music.
Too cool for school, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if you can take yourself seriously and say that at the same time. Like, okay, I mean, Yeah, you could. I guess you could not like Doja Cat, but like she's gonna. It's hard. It's hard to really like talk too much shit on her, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy her stuff. The thing is, like, I feel like when it comes to her music, it's gonna. I have a feeling that we're gonna hear it even if we even if we force ourselves to or not. It's just gonna like come up somewhere, because just like how we got the idea of how Say So even like sounded in the first place, I heard a song through TikTok, not through my own will. It just happened. So, you know what I mean. So I feel like her next singles and stuff is just gonna like come up the similar way.
Yeah, we'll probably hear about it before we even know,
Mhm.
in like several viral TikToks.
Yeah. Would you guys? I know like her theme in a lot of like her records. I know it's like mostly sex positivity and stuff like that, but just like the whole tribute to like Nicki Minaj thing, it's all pink. Like, do you guys fuck with that color? Do you have anything pink that you like to wear personally?
No, but
You don't?
I don't mind it. I wouldn't wear it. No.
You wouldn't wear it? Okay.
I don't think I'm not anti-pink. Like, I don't want people to think that's like I would never wear or have never worn pink. I don't think there's anything in the rotation right now. I've worn pink stuff in the past, but like I have like bright teal stuff. Like, I'm not afraid of the vibrant colors, but I don't think I have anything that's particularly pink. Oh,
Yeah.
I have my glasses. When I bought my glasses, they were labeled as kind of like a clearish pink or something like that.
Yeah.
They are like rose tinged. So,
You know what pink kind of like reminds me of is kind of
the
a
singer Pink.
no, the the yacht rock sort of vibe, because with like a pink polo and like shorts or something, and like you get on a yacht with your buddies. I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like pink.
Like some Sperry's.
Yeah, like I feel like
it's a
pink
little
kinda makes sense
fratty.
to that.
Yeah,
It's a very
I
fratty
see.
thing. Yeah, it's a very
Mhm.
fratty thing. But
Was the I had to do it to him guy wearing pink?
yeah.
I'm gonna Google that. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah. That guy was definitely wearing pink.
It wasn't pink. It was white.
It was.
white.
Wait, I thought it was
Yeah.
fucking pink. It's
No,
not.
I'm Googling it right now. Is it? Maybe it's pink tinged.
I thought it was pink though.
It might be pink tinged.
Oh,
it is pink.
It is
it's
pink.
pink tinged. It's like, yeah, I see it now. All right.
I love this meme. One of our friend Adrian dressed up as this guy for Halloween.
Did he have the watch?
I believe he did. I mean, you could probably look on his like Insta or Facebook, but like all of his pictures were like there'll be like friends posing, but he'll be in the background like just doing that like pose, kind of like like this the whole time. Yeah, some good times, dude. But anyway, yeah, I feel like as much as I do want to like discuss more about her stuff, it's just that like she, I listen to everything that she's had, and she doesn't really have much material, but it was like kind of perfect, especially like when we have like a pod coming up, because we're able to cover like a lot of the things. So I feel like that's a part of the reason I enjoy doing this pod, or like just talking about it with you guys, because it forces me to like listen to her stuff, and and at the end of the day, like I feel like we enjoy, we learn and just kind of enjoy like a lot of the music that's coming up. So I think that's pretty good. But
Sammy's in the chat. What up?
Oh shit, what's going on, man? What's going on? With that,
Synthesizer Sam.
we out here. What's going on, Sammy? We're talking about Doja Cat right now. What? So, do you guys want to name your what would you say is your like favorite song? I know we've been talking about like this song is good and that and all that, but what's like your number one standout track if you were to like recommend it to somebody when they're like, oh, I heard a Doja Cat, but I don't know what's like a good one to get into or whatever? I know like maybe like some of you might say so, but what would you say stood out to you the most and was like, okay, I think this is the one.
So we can't say so.
I mean, if you want to say so, it's totally fine.
just back it up. Say if you just pick the one that's your favorite.
Yeah, it's just like whatever's your favorite, it's totally fine. Yeah.
Well, my favorite song, and the song that I would tell somebody to listen to if they've never heard Doja Cat before, would be kind of different.
We could put in like those two different categories then. One that you recommend and one's your personal favorite. Yeah, I think that works.
I mean, I think "Kiss Me More" would be a good song to just have somebody listen to, her newest one.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
one.
a good song. And I mean, it's close enough to be like, you know, a top song for me too. But yeah, I think I really like "Freak." I don't know if you guys listen to "Freak."
Oh, I love Freak,
Mhm.
man. That
Yeah.
song has the Paul Anka sample. I grew up listening to that sample. My dad would play that song.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I heard that song, I was like, wow, she gets it.
Yeah. What about you, Jesse,
Um,
my man?
Good question. I think I already answered it a little bit. But basically, because of difficulty points, like Moo, because
Really?
I shouldn't like it. Like I shouldn't. Like, bitch, I'm a cow. The fuck is that for a song? But it's good. I
Mhm.
listen to it and I like that it's catchy, and she makes the cow theme like work in the song
Mhm.
lyrically.
Old
And it's
MacDonald had a farm. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's fucking funny,
Yeah.
and it's actually it's a legitimate bop. It's a legitimate heater. Like, I think that she gets bonus points for that, and so that song puts it over the top. I think Say So is a great example of an exemplary track. I don't think it's Doja's best. I think it's her best collab because she has a lot of collabs.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you guys. What do you guys think is her worst
Say So.
worst track?
Say
Sorry,
So
go
is
ahead.
actually not a collab. Just FYI.
Was it remixed? Because I know that Nicki was on it.
Nikki was a
It
remix
is
version.
remixed.
Yeah, Nikki was a
Yeah,
remix
Nicki's
version.
the remix version, but Say So is just her. Like that's her rap. That's her rapping. Actually.
Thank you for the notes on that.
Yeah, I feel like her worst song.
Least favorite. You don't even have to say worst. You can just say least favorite.
Least favorite? Yeah, that's a good question. If I was to pick it off of like the man, like a lot of her shit's like really catchy, but probably like I don't know. They have you ever listened to a song called "Go to Town"? It's the first track of the album. Go down.
You didn't
go
like
down,
that
go
one?
Down. I'm gonna go to town like that.
You didn't like that one?
All right, so here's the thing is look, I understand like a lot of her song is about sex.
You're
sex
letting
is-
down all the viewers that are girls that like getting eaten out right now.
No, it's like it's a funny song, but it's just that like if I was to think about which song I'll like go back to, I'll probably wouldn't go back to that song that much, even though it's fun and all, and if it comes on I don't have any issue with it, but no, I wouldn't purposely like go ahead and listen to that track. I get it, but I think like when things are like when it comes to like sexual lyrics, when it's just like too like literal, I guess like it's not like a turn off or anything like that, but it's just like I don't know, like I wouldn't really kind of like bump my head to just go down, go down, go down. Let me see you go to town. It's just I don't know. I don't really see myself doing that, so I'll probably pick that track. Yeah. Sorry for
That's
this.
your worst. Is that what you said as your worst song?
Yeah, it's least favorite.
I think my least favorite, yeah, which is probably, it's catchy, it's nice, but I don't know if I feel like really going back to it. Maybe I could pick another one, but yeah.
Because
Right.
it's so explicit, is that why?
No, it's not
Are you a nerd?
No. Nah, you bitch ass. No,
made me blush.
I know. What the fuck?
it's
No,
it's not. It's
we're-
not the explicit part of it. It's just that like sometimes when things are just like a little bit like too like literal, I'm just like, I don't know. Like if it's funny, but I don't know if I would really just go back to it. Like it's not the worst, but it's probably like one I probably listen to like the less out of like all her songs. Yeah.
That's like a lot of her songs, man.
I know,
like
I know it's a lot of her songs, but it's just like this one just stood out for some reason because that's the first thing that she just says. It's yeah, I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny, but yeah.
That's funny. What about you, Kwan? Did you have a least favorite that you were like, like I enjoyed this one the least, or I didn't like it?
Well, no, I didn't really like think of like what's her worst song, honestly.
Or one that you skipped over? You're like, I'm not enjoying this one. I'm going to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, like most of her songs, I kind of skip over, honestly. But I mean, I don't know, like I'd say like probably, yeah, that's like there's nothing I can really defend, honestly, as like if I were to name a song, because I
For sure.
didn't really like think of it. But I mean, Moo is so bad that it's good.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And really, the only thing that makes that song really good is the music video that she put out for
The
it.
music video is really good. I only watched bits of it, but like I loved it. I thought it was
like
hilarious and perfect for like our DIY aesthetic, our kind of like, and I think Zoomers like that too because they're like, oh, it's jokey because she gets millions of dollars and she does this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the "What's My Age Again" stuff. Like I feel like no wonder she's a Blink fan because like they did the "What's My Age Again" like music video, right, where they were bragging about how they got all this money and then they just kind of like did stupid shit in a stupid video for it.
Yeah, exactly. And that was a very popular video too at the time. So
the streaking one.
Yes.
Yeah, the streaking one when they like walk through like news station and shit, like naked and it's
TRL.
Yeah.
I have a worse song and this is gonna be a hot take, I think, especially in this crew that I'm rolling with.
For sure, go for it.
All right, hot take, worst track, least favorite track.
Okay.
Not even worst, least favorite. I think the Bottom Bitch track with that had the "What's My Age Again" sample, and I'll tell you why. Because like I love Blink, like I'm a big fan, and so when you use a Blink track, like it kind of sets you up to where the track has to unequivocally just bop hard, or else
makes sense. Yeah,
because it's like you're putting yourself up on a pedestal when you're bopping Blink, and I feel like I was like lukewarm about it. It wasn't that it was a bad song because it's not. It's really not. I just felt like okay, I was expecting she's doing an homage to like a good bop, and yet like this song was like like I get it. She's trying to talk about the girl that it's like maybe it's one of her girlfriends or maybe it's just like somebody that she fucks with that's like like the bottom bitch she always trusts, bottom bitch, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And that she loves and that's always got her back. But like I don't know, it's that thing of like it set up my expectations real high because like I love Blink, and then like I feel like she's been able to match that hype on other tracks like Freak. Like I love that fucking Paul Anka song.
Yeah.
Put Your Head on My Shoulders, like top tier Jessie track. I really love that song, and so that kind of put the challenge to her to make a song that has a good flow that I could bop to, that I can relate to and love as a track. And I think Freak did it. Freak did it, but I didn't really feel that same love for Bottom Bitch. And I wanted to, but it just
Yeah, so there was some sort of like a higher expectation based on a sample that they were using, huh? Like
I think for me,
yeah, the I could definitely see that. I feel like I enjoy the Bottom Bitch song based on like the beat itself because I really like the use of it, but I feel like lyrically it wasn't very memorable, I guess, you know, or like whatever hook that she was trying to do, because there are still some like these other songs that I listen to from Doja that's like in my head, and I just want to let you guys know my favorite song is still Juicy, the original one. It's still the best song that like she's ever done in my opinion. Without the Tyga feature, get that guy out of there. But he
get him off of here.
No, he ruins it because she has 3 verses in that track, and Tyga comes in on the second verse, which is like my favorite verse that she originally put out, but then like it's replaced by Tyga just saying nonsense. You know, it's just I really don't like his feature at all. It's just I don't know, that kind of makes me mad because the original song is really, really good. And I highly recommend you guys checking out the Colors show performance of Doja Cat playing that song. Are you guys familiar with that YouTube channel at all? So there's a YouTube channel called The Colors Show where they get different musicians to play in this like a very specific color background. It's aesthetically pleasing, and I mean artists like Mac DeMarco and like JPEG Mafia, they have done their thing before, but Doja Cat did a fantastic performance of the song Juicy on there, and yeah, it was really, really awesome. So I highly recommend you guys checking it out. I think that's also part of the reason why I really like that song, because of like through that performance too. So I just like randomly clicked on it and was like, whoa, I fuck with this really hard. This is really, really good. So yeah, I say that's my favorite, and also probably recommend that song to somebody if they never listened to Doja Cat before.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, man.
So those, I think it'll be those 2. So yeah, but is there anything else you guys wanted to discuss or have any questions, concerns about this artist? Where she could possibly go? Do you think she's at her peak? Do you think she's gonna go even further than this?
I think she's got at least one album, one or 2 good albums left in her. Like Hot Pink was her latest album, best one to date. Granted, she's only had 2 full-length studio releases that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
So still pretty new. But she, you know, since her inception, since like Juicy and the the SoundCloud days.
Yeah.
Her shit has been good. I don't think she's peaked yet.
Yeah.
If she can avoid being canceled, I don't know, because it seems like a lot of people are out for her head. If she can avoid being like canceled once and for all, which I think she will, I definitely predict her putting out at least another 3 or 4 albums.
Yeah.
Yeah. That, and all of them will chart in all likelihood.
Yeah, no, good for her. Yeah. Kwan, do you think she'll go further than this, or do you think she's at her total peak?
No, I think she will. I think she's a pretty solid artist. Yeah, I hope to see more of her. I mean, she's already doing a great job, so
yeah,
she's gonna be around for a while, I believe.
Yeah. Do you guys think her live shows are pretty lit?
Sure
Wouldn't
they
know.
are.
Yeah.
Wouldn't know. Oh, you're saying
I'd be
like,
down.
do you
I'd be
think?
down to see it.
Yeah,
I think I would see her at a festival. Like if it was seeing other artists. I don't know if I would pay for her ticket because she's so popular right now. I don't know if I would honestly. I don't know if I'd be able to afford just seeing just her.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun to go see her. I have a feeling that it'll be like a. At this point, it's probably gonna be like a stadium tour or something like that.
Staples Center, or maybe the
Yeah.
the new
And it's so funny
Yeah.
that you mentioned Staples Center because she would book shows at the Novo or something in the past. so it's I feel like through the pandemic and coming back to shows, and especially at the time when like people are so desperate to go see her, then I have a feeling that she could sell out bigger venues like that.
You know what I would be super down to see if she plays a show with the baby, because I'd be able to see in one concert one performer say, "Bitch, bitch, I'm a cow," and then, "Bitch, I'm the baby."
What are you into the baby?
Wait, bitch, I'm the baby.
Oh God.
Love that. I love that line. Like, no cap, like, no lie, unsarcastically, unironically, I love that line. I think it's a good track. I think it's a good song, good hook. I don't know, maybe I just like people declaring they are things.
Yeah, well, if you want to see the baby and also
It seems like such a Giga Chad move.
well, they're
declaring...
gonna be at Rolling Loud this year. It's a
Ooh.
It's a hip hop festival. It's a huge hip hop festival, and I believe I think both Doja Cat and the baby's probably gonna be there. So
tight.
So roll your way to Miami. It's gonna be.
I've never been to Miami.
Oh really?
Yeah, never.
I've never been to Miami either. Like, I haven't really discovered around Florida in general, so that sounds pretty interesting. But anyway, I guess before we end this pod, I wanted to ask you guys, what will be the next artist that you guys feel like covering, or do you happen to have any ideas?
I think we had a lot of good ideas for artists before, but they kind of got trumped with Doja because it seemed like more of a mission statement kind of artist for the pod. I don't know, what were the options we were kicking around before?
Harry Styles, one other one that we were talking about, and I was gonna say Phoebe Bridgers just because I feel like she got added to that roster too, and also who else? Conan Gray, as well as who else is in there? It's not Sam Smith, but there was also another one like that I might be interested in checking out. We'll look at we're looking at the Urban Outfitters for the for the source of this pod. Oh, Charlie XCX. That's also another one.
I like her for the next one because it would give me an excuse.
Was Dua Lipa another one too?
Oh yeah, I think she was.
Yeah, Dua Lipa. Oh, dude, Olivia Rodrigo. I think we got to do that.
Oh, we have to do that next because it's gonna be old if we don't do it soon.
I gotta listen to her stuff. I mean, I've been hearing so much about it that
I think you might be pleasantly surprised.
I heard that her shit kind of has this Riot Girl sort of sound to it or something.
It's kind of I don't know. I don't want to spoil it too much, but the primer.
Not Riot Girl, but Paramore. That song, "Good for You," is very Paramore-esque.
Yeah, there's a little bit of Riot Girl, from what I've heard. There's a little bit. I'm not saying it's not the next she's not the next bastion of punk.
No, I think the whole entire album is more yeah, I guess.
There's I don't want to say that's like, because the whole album is not Riot Girl at all. It's closer to Taylor Swift, but from what I've heard, but
Closer to Taylor Swift, really.
yeah, but there are some gritty raw rock songs that I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So I don't want to spoil too much more, but that's all I'll say.
Do what? Yeah, let's do it on Olivia Rodriguez. That'll be a great idea. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that then, because I wanted to check out her music for a minute. But anyway, yeah, I guess we'll close the pod here. However, for the people that are viewing right now, I am going to continue streaming because I'm going to be doing an album review in a moment. And if Jesse and Kwan, if y'all want to like stick around in the chat or something like that, I think that'll be pretty cool. But I'm going to be reviewing what do you call? All right, so can I just like explain to you guys like why I started doing this again, just to give you a little context in a way. So I used to do some album reviews on my channel for YouTube for TakeBreakKazu, and this was like years back, probably like 3-4 years or so. And you know, at first I started doing some of the more like popular records, but wasn't really feeling it because I felt like I was kind of jumping on a bandwagon to get some views. But then, you know, I started doing. I was thinking to myself, why not just focus on artists that I personally like? So I decided to focus on like more of early like indie rock albums and shit. And it surprisingly got some views and like comments like years later, and I started getting requests and stuff, and yeah, and I'm basically thinking maybe I should start doing this again. So yeah, I think I'm gonna continue on with that, and so I'm pretty stoked about it. The album that I'm gonna be reviewing for this stream tonight is Slow Dive's Pygmalion, and yeah, so if you guys could stick around and get involved with the chat and stuff like that, I think they'll be really, really cool. But yeah, a lot of my material for album review is gonna be focusing on like older emo and like older shoegaze band albums. So if y'all fuck with that, then definitely check it out. And I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And the video later on is gonna be edited and it will be up on the channel, just like how it is for the Vinyl Rack podcast. So yeah, I think it'll be a lot of good times. So
Sweet, bro. Well, yeah. Thank you for having us on.
Yeah. So of course. So we'll get started in a moment. I'm just gonna go ahead and put up a "Be Right Back" sign, and I'll go ahead and close Discord. But don't forget to stick around. I'll go ahead and start the album review. Like maybe wait like a few, like 4 or 5 minutes or so, and I'll be ready. Need to use the restroom to go take a piss and all that shit. So
for sure. Sayonara.
All
Thanks
right.
for having us on.
All right, of course. This was Vinyl Rack, and I'll be right back.